Here again with another Lucifer Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you are caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And of course, this is a first time watch for me. This will be Lucifer Season 2, Episode 6. The title of this episode is called Monster. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode about an hour ago. We start with a zombie-themed wedding, and someone has shot and killed the bride and possibly the groom, which we learn later on in the episode that the groom was just injured and not killed. It's party time. Lots of dancing and drinking at the Lux for Lucifer. Dr. Martin shows up, but she's not there to party. Lucifer didn't show up for their session. Lucifer says he canceled that. His brother died, not Amenadiel. Dr. Martin really wants him to talk to her. If you change your mind, my door is always open, Dr. Martin says. Chloe's at home with Trixie. And Maze, or I should say Chloe's at home, and Trixie is swinging on Maze's sex swing. Oh boy. Chloe has rules. Rule number 1, no sex sling. You said to bring my furniture. You live with a child now. You're going to have to rethink how you look at things. Dead body time. Bride is dead. Groom was a bot shot. Lucifer's late, and he's eating possible evidence, devil's food cake. It's a crime scene. Where's Ella Lopez at? Lucifer is drinking at a crime scene. Chloe tells Lucifer to pull himself together. One of the bridesmaids says they wanted to ruin the wedding. She told the bride's ex-boyfriend where the wedding was going to be, and then Lucifer and the bridesmaid start making out. Detective, I found a lead. Yeah, your tongue's down the throat's lead. Or wait, your tongue's down the throat of the lead, I should say. Dan's looking for the ex-boyfriend. Well, hello, bad guy. He's innocent. Lucifer tells Chloe he did what he had to do. Chloe threatens to bench Lucifer. So the witness, or not the witness, I'm sorry. The suspect was in the interrogation room, and Lucifer went in there by himself. And when he came out, they saw the person that they were going to question was crying, and they were unhappy about that. Mom talks to Amenadiel. She knows that he heard about Uriel. Mom knows about Amenadiel having issues with his powers. Time for Chloe to check out the food truck. Freddy from the food truck is shot and killed while Chloe is asking him questions. Ballistics says the same rifle was used at both murders. Lucifer, you can steal both, as Lucifer has opened the vending machine. You're not supposed to steal, but he's stealing because he doesn't have change for 100. Trixie wants Maze to take her out for trick-or-treating. Maze says she'll take her out and go trick-or-treating. And Trixie tells Maze she doesn't want to be a princess this year. Chloe wants to talk. She'll tell him about the headaches living with Maze, and he can tell her what's going on with him. There's some things that I wrote down that I'm not really sure what I meant, and that's why I kind of paused for a second there, and I just kind of skipped over it. Detective Douche needs a hug, and he can talk to Chloe. Lucifer's got the files because he stole Douche's badge and gun, although that breaks HIPAA rights. Lucifer punches Douche in the nose. Chloe tells Lucifer he's off the case and you're done. Go home. Even though they're breaking HIPAA rules, they need to catch this murderer, this monster, so to speak. Mom and Amenadiel are going for a walk talking about Uriel. Now, do I call her Charlotte or Mum? I'm not really sure. I guess I'll call her Charlotte when she's at home with the fake family, or well, technically it's her real family, but that's not really that person, or I'll call her Mom when she's around Lucifer and Amenadiel. And then when both are in the same place, I don't know. Anyway, Mom takes Amenadiel to where Lucifer buried Uriel. Dan and Chloe have a suspect, Wes Williams. Trixie is trick-or-treating, and she's the president of Mars. Duh. She gets money from a guy. I think Maze used her special powers to do that. And Trixie wishes Maze wore a costume. Maze tells Trixie to turn around. Cool. I believe that Maze's demon face. That's Maze's demon face, as she looks like Two-Face to a degree. Lucifer plays the piano. Amenadiel is talking about father to Mom. Says he's done trying to please someone that isn't here. Lucifer flips out at the Lux and tells everyone out. And then Lucifer shows up as the sniper guy was trying to shoot his next victim. Lucifer says, "You're just embarrassing yourself. Can you be any worse of a shot?" And then Chloe is able to get to the shooter and point her gun at the shooter, and he can't shoot her but before she can shoot him, so he surrenders. And our shooter actually doesn't want vengeance, he wants punishment. Lucifer could care less about that woman's life. You don't know a thing about who I am, detective, or what I've done. Chloe knows Lucifer wants to be punished for something. Talk to me. I want to understand, she says. Please talk to someone else. If you won't talk to me. And then Chloe arrives home to candy wrappers all over the floor. And Maze and Trixie have fallen asleep watching A Nightmare on Elm Street. And Chloe actually puts the blanket on them. Lucifer has went to go talk to Dr. Martin. Lucifer has been feeling guilt over Uriel's death. He tells Dr. Martin he killed his brother. He tells Dr. Martin that he's a monster that needs to be punished. I know you want to be completely honest with me on who you are. And then unless this is some kind of like hallucination or a dream or something like that, Lucifer actually shows Dr. Martin his devil face, and there is lots of fear on her face, and her mouth is kind of quivering as she's just sitting in the same position. So I think it was real, but then again, it could be some sort of hallucination or dream. I don't know, but that's what ends the episode. So interesting episode. I thought our person that was the killer in this episode could have done a lot more. It could have been a lot more exciting, and in the end, it kind of turned out to be a dud. And that guy was really short compared to other people on the show. So as far as the score of this episode, I'm going to score it an 8.5, and I know you would probably score it higher. I know it gets a higher score on like IMDb. My female character of the episode is going to be shockingly Maze. Now, typically I would probably give it to Chloe, but I don't know. I thought Maze was good in this episode. And Lucifer, of course, broken down Lucifer is our male character. And then I'll give our murderer, he could have been so much better. And he turned out to kind of be a wimp in the end. But I'll still give him a 7.5 out of 10 because it's always scary when you have somebody that can snipe you from 100 yards away or even more. So that's my score for Wes or Wesley. I'm not sure exactly what he went by. Maybe I missed it. So you've heard my thoughts. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of Lucifer and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you Hulk smash that like button or hammer fist that like button. UFC time! Hammer fist that like button right this moment. Share this video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms if you deem it something that you would want to share. Sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Lucifer. What would you rate it? And whom would be your male and female characters of the episode? And if you want to rate our murderer, you can go ahead and do that. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel. You're watching the video anyway. Join the team. Show your damn support. And be a part of something special. And JDev will return as soon as I find out what you desire.